Hey, happy Halloween from Bevco Vitamins. So, I'm Sharon.
I'm Morgan.
Being in the nutrition business, we don't usually give a lot of recommendations to people about how to eat a ton of candy, but we know that it's Halloween. We know we're all going to do it. We know it's going to be late at night, and they're going to be looking through Junior's basket and deciding what is good for them and what is good for you and which are your favorite and you're going to keep. So we thought we'd kind of help go through a couple of these. We do see a lot of people with different food allergies and different things going on. So we thought we'd help you make sense of this. Even if it's not health food, we thought we'd help you make the best choices.
Yeah, so we're going to go through and talk about specifically which ones are gluten-free and which aren't. We're going to start with Nerds, which is a very popular one that you would think is actually gluten-free.
Yeah.
Because it's just little balls of sugar, you know. But actually it's not considered maybe gluten-free because it has cross-contamination. Would it still be considered gluten-free?
Yeah, so there's a difference. So for people who don't eat gluten, and there's different levels of it, all the way from, I don't eat gluten-containing ingredients, so things that have certain grains, or people who are very, very sensitive and can't even risk cross-contamination, which means it was manufactured somewhere where they also manufacture things containing gluten, and it could get cross-contaminated by that during the process. So it sounds like the little balls of sugar and carnauba wax actually are not manufactured in a gluten sort of free environment. The ingredients themselves, as far as we can tell, and they're pretty hard to decipher, but they don't seem to have gluten.
A lot of coloring in there.
You can keep that one. I don't eat gluten, so she can keep that one.
I don't think I'll taste test this one. Plus, I've had them before.
Yay or nay?
They are, yay. I mean, Nerds are pretty good, even though they may not be the best option for you. They are good.
All right. How about one for my people? So, lemon heads. I don't know about you. I used to get these at the drugstore, these tiny little boxes. You can get all the different ones. These, for whatever reason, are marked gluten-free. They have no gluten-containing ingredients. However, they are still manufactured in a facility with milk, egg, tree nuts, peanuts, wheat, and soy for people who are very, very strict. I think you're going to find that a lot of the time, not to rain on your parade. There are a couple of exceptions that we'll show you in a minute, but these are in my pile.
So here are Snickers. Everybody's had Snickers. Yeah. See, when you're hungry, you need Snickers.
I'm not myself, but gluten-free. Mine.
Right. Yes. And everybody, well, I love Snickers. I think they're pretty good.
Well, there's another one. You can have another one.
Yeah.
Okay, here's one for you. Okay, this one should be pretty obvious. Twix, the wonderful cookie center, not gluten-free. So for those of you who are just avoiding gluten-containing ingredients, this is not your bar.
Yeah, I think I'll pass on.
You don't like Twix? Come on, what's wrong with you? Oh, the humanity. Okay, this one also maybe not as obvious, the Milky Way. Milky Way not gluten-free, right?
Yes, it is not gluten-free, but
there's some flavor of it, not the traditional one that is the caramel one. They said is gluten-free.
Right. I'm not too much of a fan of Milky Ways anyways. Like, have you ever gone through your kind of candy bag and you push them to the side? Like, I would choose Snickers over Milky Way.
All right. Well, there we go. I guess we know where that one's going. Yeah. So a couple other ones, like ones that are fun. Now, how about, so here's another thing. A question we get asked a lot is, well, they make this candy and they sell it at the health food store. Is it really better because it's kind of all just candy? So the truth is, I mean, sugar is sugar. I mean, you can call it could be maple syrup, it could be honey. It's still sugar. It's still pretty inflammatory, but we're trying not to think about that too much because it's Halloween. I will say the one thing that's different about maybe health food candy is it tends to have less of the artificial dyes. So if you have a child with ADHD or with some of those issues, you may try to avoid artificial dyes and preservatives. That's something that could legitimately be better about one kind versus another, although you're probably not loading them up with sugar. But let's try one of those health food candies. So Smart Sweet, 3 grams of sugar per bag.
I've never tried those.
So I have, so I'll let you enjoy it for yourself. These are sweetened with stevia, and it uses a kind of like soluble fiber, like a prebiotic fiber. So 90 calories, and it's, well, I can't really read it. How many grams of sugar is it?
So one bag only has 3 grams of sugar. So that's not that. That's
pretty good. 90 calories, 3 grams of sugar.
I think I'm gonna taste test this one.
Let's see how it is.
I've never had it. You said you've had it though.
Mm-hmm. Let's see how it is, Morgan.
Oh no.
Let's see how you love it. Oh yeah. Okay, so they look like gummy bears.
Yeah.
Do not be fooled.
Yeah, they look just like, if you can see,
too.
It's a gummy bear.
It's cute. It's a cute little gummy bear. I give it a 10 for appearance. I mean,
They're okay.
Yeah.
I would say it's almost like you can taste that it's sweetened with stevia, right?
Yeah, I mean, there is something about it. It's sweet. In a pinch, if you've never had other candy, it might too. My one really negative on these is they're like $4 a bag. So
yeah,
you're not going to get too many of these in your Halloween candy basket.
I would say this is a nay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's just set that one aside. We won't throw them. The bears are cute.
Yeah, the bears are cute.
A couple. So okay, one more health food one. Let's say you're looking for candy you can give out in your child's classroom. They might have a nut-free classroom. These are actually they're called Free to Be is the brand, so it's free of the top 12 allergens. They are Sun Cups made with sunflower butter instead of peanut butter, so they would work in a nut-free classroom, and it's made with dark chocolate. You said there were some things you liked about it as well, right?
Yeah, what I like about this, which I've never tried it, I'm just basing it off of the ingredients so far. There's only 5 ingredients in it, and it's everything you can understand. So it's always nice to buy something and you know what you're eating. I'm gonna taste test this too because
so am I. Don't be a pig.
I've never had it, so
okay. We're gonna try this one for you because we're just that kind of people.
Right. So you can grab the first one.
Okay.
And it looks like they're almost shaped kind of like a Reese's.
Yeah. Are we allowed to say that? Oh, I can't get it out. You're a poor candy opener.
Well, I don't eat that.
You're supposed to tear them open.
I'm sorry, I'm not a professional candy eater.
Like myself.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty good.
Okay, for having all these benefits to it, it's actually pretty good.
Right?
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
These are good.
This is a yay.
This is a yes for me, definitely.
Cheers.
Okay.
That was pretty good. Sun Cups. And Trader Joe's has a version of them too, and it's also pretty good. So real quick, the rest of the rundown. Weird note, Reese's Cups. So the actual thing that we're sort of imitating here. This is a weird one. The regular Reese's Cups apparently are gluten-free. Any of the seasonal items, which you might be more excited about because they're always fresher, like the eggs at Easter and the little shape ones, they are not gluten-free. And I think you found out why, right?
Yeah, so I did some research. So these shapes are not gluten-free because they are padded with flour to kind of get them easier out of the mold, so they're contaminated. So if you do love Reese's, just make sure you're buying the ones that are the cup, not the seasonal ones.
Okay, well, who would have thought that? Or buy these Sun Cups.
Yes, they're pretty delicious.
They're pretty good. So M&Ms, I think these were okay.
Yeah, they're gluten-free.
We'll take these. You
Pretty
can have one of those.
Basic, just chocolate.
Let's see, we already covered those. Laffy Taffy. A little laugh with your sugar. I'm sure there is nothing in here that's good for you. The first ingredient is corn syrup and then followed by sugar.
Not that exciting.
And it does have soy, so if you're watching soy, no. But if you just want to laugh, it has jokes on the wrapper. They're pretty good, and they taste pretty
I didn't
good.
know they had jokes on the wrapper until recently.
Well,
she told me.
Sometimes you have to learn. So there you go. At this point, I don't know how much candy is left for Junior, but hopefully you learned a little something. You learned maybe one thing to avoid and a couple things to look out for in your candy. But most of all, just enjoy your happy Halloween and your candy.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks.